ask you a question though. Why do I always talk about a big bro method and this method when y'all thinking pressed over some when my been going on?
It's not okay for a 30-year-old to have a platonic relationship with a 19-year-old. What do they have in common? Where am I wrong? Nobody will tell me that I'm wrong.
Why is that wrong? I don't understand that. They're both streamers. It's not like she's some random. I guess we still talking about this.
Weirdo.
You know what I'm saying? But they're both streamers. I don't understand the fucking problem, bro. I really don't. Like, there are people in college, boys and girls, who cool with their professors, cool with their teachers, cool with their guidance counselor, cool enough to be like, hey, what you doing? Even in high school, it was like that for me and some of my classmates. We would come to women's classrooms, male classrooms, and just chill. Let us cuss, all type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not content.
Right.
Like, the internet has gotten these creators thinking that they can't do anything that they want to do.
No cap. Do your homework. They not. He said it's not okay for a 30-year-old to have a platonic relationship with a 19-year-old. So what is it? So it'll be cool if they was fucking? Like, what are you talking to? And she grown. You making it seem like she 14 or something. She grown. I ain't seen BenDaDonn with no little ass girls, bro. Y'all gotta stop making shit weird when it don't gotta be weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing creepy about what he don't give them creepy vibes like y'all trying to, like, you know?
Recently, a lot of people have been sending tons of hate to BenDaDonn because of his friendship with Yana and the way that the two have been streaming together, along with the way that he acts and refers to her as sometimes a little sister or sometimes his daughter. People like BruceDropEmOff basically started this trend, and recently he has been going back and forth with Bruce on the line because of the stuff that him, along with some of his fan base, have been saying. But it's not even just stopping at BenDaDonn. Other streamers like I'm Dante have chimed in and talked about how weird the internet has been acting towards a lot of them recently. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start from the very beginning with who even are any of these people and how do we get here in the first place?
Yana, I'ma just go ahead and say this. Life ain't no Disney movie.
I know.
Be getting robbing, dealing, scamming, and you think everything is bunnies and fairy dust and angels.
I do, because no one else thinks that way.
For anyone that's unaware, that right there is BenDaDonn. He is currently streaming heavily nowadays, but used to be an internet comedian. And I guess used to be is the wrong word because he technically still is. Spending a lot of his time making content, whether it be a skit or a stream. He's been getting a lot of traction recently when it comes to streaming with various collabs that he's done for people like DG, Snowcone, and even other streamers of that ilk. But it seems like a lot of people online are really not liking his collabs with Yana. Piggybacking off another streamer, Bruce, who called out not only your rage, but also called out BenDaDonn.
It's not okay for a 30-year-old to have a platonic relationship with a 19-year-old. What do they have in common? Where am I wrong? Nobody.
What do you mean what they have in common? They're both streamers, you fucking idiot. They're both streamers. That's what they have in common. They both stream. What the hell? It's not some random girl he met at the club, bro. They both stream.
Will tell me that I'm wrong in that. Dummy. What are you saying? What do they talk about all day? I'm not talking about them. I'm just saying like a 30-year-old, an example, a 30-year-old with a, let me make sure I paraphrase it for you. A 30-year-old, 28, 27-year-old, if you got a little sister, you allowing them to be platonic friends with them? Tell me yes or no.
What do you mean allowing? If my little sister is 19 years old and she's friends with a nigga who's 27, what's the problem? Why do I care? My little sister, if I have a little sister who's 19, she's grown. What the fuck? She's grown, bro. She's grown. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues. But they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. She's not 15. She's not 16, 17, or even 8. She's 19. Probably closer to being 20 than she is being 19. What the fuck do I look like having a little sister and Karen, like, what the fuck? She's like, y'all niggas is weird, bro.
Okay then. That's what I thought. Most of these talking don't even have little sisters. So, I mean, that's just where I stand from it. It's not that serious. That's just my, that's my opinion. It is Quilly, bro.
A lot of y'all might be sitting here being like, nah, this is old news, this is old drama. We've seen this already, and you've already made 2 videos about, well, I haven't seen it from BenDaDonn's perspective, where, again, he is another collab that Yana does, and the way that he refers to her is kind of different, because I don't really see many clips of BenDaDonn referring to Yana as his little sister. He more refers to her as his daughter, which I don't know if that really changes anything for y'all, but how Bruce is talking about it as a whole still makes it seem like there are weird stuff going on or weird intentions, but in all reality, most of the time, BenDaDonn, or really any of these other streamers, refer to Yana as this. They're trying to do it in a more funny context in clips like this.
All right, what y'all say?
All right.
I said you gotta put me on the Yana.
Man, no, she not talking to boys right now. She getting her work done.
Hey, we can run the 2-man. You
Run the 2D. I'm gonna kick your talk about my daughter. Hang up on. What are they talking about? Talking about some, put me on Yana.
Rights.
Wait till she get a little older.
But to a lot of people, I can see how that would still be a problem in their eyes. And because of the way Bruce has been talking about age and collabs recently, it seems like even the people he wasn't referring to, which mainly wasn't BenDaDonn, he kept it to your rage at best, still got a lot of flack for what was going on. And Ben is someone who prominently does collabs with Yana, and someone who has multiple clips that are very viral with her. So people also kept pointing the finger at him, along with pointing the finger at your rage. And he's on the internet just like all of us, so we eventually had to see it, specifically responding to Bruce, but not in the way that you would probably expect, denying everything. He does that as well, but also calling out the fact that Bruce apparently isn't outside, and it doesn't really matter if you take opinions from somebody who stays in the house all day.
I ask you a question though. Why do niggas always talk about a big bro method and this method when y'all thinking niggas pressed over some shit when my shit been going on? I got some shit going.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. It's just the funniest shit when that nigga Bruce said it.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen that nigga outside. We talking about niggas who don't be outside. I'm not hard to find, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now I would say on the same stance, Bruce is definitely talking way crazier than he needs to when he says that these collabs, these age differences truly matter when, again, they don't, especially since Yana is 19. It's not like she is a child in this situation, but responding like this has a lot of people not on BenDaDonn's side because this is a streamer drama. So anytime anybody takes it farther than they need to when it comes to streamer beef,
I don't think he was taking it farther than he need to, bro. I think what he was trying to, I don't know, but I think what I got from it, what I think he was trying to say, it sounded like he was saying like, bro, that nigga be in the house. He never outside. He don't know me. He ain't never been around me to have no real opinion on if I'm on some weird creepy shit. You feel me? I think that's all he was. I don't think he was like, I'll whoop his ass if I see him. I'll kill him if I see him. I don't think it was that, bro. I just think he was saying like, you don't be outside. You don't know me. You don't know nobody around. Like, you feel me?
It makes you seem a lot weirder than what you actually are. Trying to say you're going to put hands on him or do something to him in real life because of the stuff that he's saying right here tends to have people feel like you're trying to be a fake tough guy. And apparently Bruce didn't really take it like that because instead he got on stream joking about being outside, sparking up with a green screen behind him saying that he's outside to come and find him.
So nobody's going to talk about me starting my stream in the Balenciaga store after nigga said I don't go outside. So I don't have it, man. Motion, do you see it? 21 the fuck? Bro, what you want, bro? What do you want, bro? What do you want? What you want? What you want, bro? We having that shit. What you want? What do you want?
Get naked, yes.
The fuck? Motion. Yo, hold on.
Now, obviously, this would be more of a joking response. A lot of people were expecting another back and forth like what happened between Bruce along with Your Rage, where they were just yelling insults at each other, or bring up the past or history or just his history in specific to try and get a dig at each other or get some clips off, when in all reality, him responding like this just made it seem like it was a complete joking manner, and what was being said either he didn't care about or they both truly didn't care about. And when you respond like this, the internet starts to switch and your fan base plans to be on the exact same timing. If BenDaDonn was to crash out or even say anything else, then a lot of people are just gonna say that he's unable to take a joke, or he can't see the fact that Bruce himself is joking. So when BenDaDonn actually does end up seeing this, he responds in basically the same fashion, in a joking manner, just saying, oh, he outside, he got it now.
Motion. So nobody.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie, that's funny as fuck. Yeah, that's actually funny. You outside, good. Hey man, you turn now. Shut up. You outside now, gang. I ain't gonna lie. You outside as fuck, fool. You outside, bro. You outside, gang. I shut the fuck up. Matter of fact, I see you everywhere, fool. I see you everywhere, fool. You know what I'm saying? Alright, man. Alright. You having that shit too. Balenci. Stamp there. Okay. Overstood. I just had to get on that chat. I had to react to that because that shit actually had me weak though.
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all and gas it. Nothing really happened after that. That was just a short interaction based off of an entire whole of Bruce's crash out when he originally started talking about Your Rage. It just got a lot of people talking and pointing different fingers at people that weren't even focused in that conversation. Because again, Bruce, when he originally made this crash out, was only talking about Your Rage and Yana. But since other people who are around the same age as Your Rage or even older have collabed with Yana, they got in the crossfires of everything. And it just shows the internet is willing to flip at the drop of a hat for no real reason. At the end of the day, if you're a creator, you're probably just gonna have to make content to your whim, because if you try to appease literally every single person that's on a phone or that's viewing your content, it's never going to work out. And the perfect person that had a response for all of this was I'm Dante, when he ended up looking over the situation as a whole.
Right. Oh, also, Valkyrie, can I please say something? Yo, stop fucking listening to the internet. Stop doing things for the internet. Like, please. Like, I get you're trying to be like a good person, and like you're pissing me off. Like, do you know who you are? Like, what the fuck? Do you give a fuck about that? Like, what do you give a fuck about what they're talking about?
No cap.
Oh my god.
No cap.
Like, damn.
No cap.
Y'all are just trying to do a collab, and Valkyrie talking about, well, I don't know if that's appropriate. Nigga, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Holy shit. Like, y'all are gonna do like a fucking cooking stream or some shit like that. Damn, y'all not doing a fucking, it's not content. Fuck. Like, the internet has gotten these creators thinking that they can't do anything that they want to do.
Not even that, bro. It's like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The girl is, it don't even make sense because the girl is a grown ass woman. She's not no little, I'm not gonna say grown ass woman. You know what I'm saying? She's still a young adult. She's 19, 20. But she's an adult, bro. Like, we're not talking about somebody who young, dumb as fuck, don't know nothing about nothing, and like, you know what I'm saying? So even if she was, I'm 27. I'm married though, so I ain't talking about me, because y'all need like clipping up bullshit. But if a nigga is 27 and he meets a girl who's 20 and they end up getting married in a year or two, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not weird. Even I don't get, listen, unless people can call it weird or whatever the case is, bro, but these people are grown. There is no law that says that a 30-year-old man can't, even if he was getting freak nasty. There's no law that say a 30-year-old man can't get freak nasty with a girl who's 19 or 20 years old. Period. Some people would say it's wrong. Some people would say, who cares? You know what I'm saying? If I had a daughter, I'm going to say it like this. If I had a daughter and a nigga was 28, 30 years old, around that age, and my daughter was 19, 20, if you weren't dating her to marry her, then, like, if you just trying to fuck, then hell yeah, I'm going to have a problem with it. But if you 30 and she 20, and by the time you 32 and she 22, 23, you 33, y'all got a 10-year age difference, I don't feel like that's the worst thing in the world. That's low-key kind of like what's supposed to go on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, I don't know if y'all notice, most of the time in relationships, the man is usually a little older or a lot older. Why? Because a woman wants a man that can lead. A woman wants a man that has experience. A woman wants a man that has his finances together. A woman wants a man who you know what I'm saying, got his whole life together, and usually that comes with age. It don't make no sense for a nigga to be 33 years old and go get a girl who 33. That's stupid. Because she can only have kids for 2 more years. And so when she's 33, she probably already has kids. She's already been married, already own a house. Like, nature is not set up like that for, you know what I'm saying? You talking about some, I don't know if it's appropriate. Bitch, they both grown. What the fuck you mean you don't know if it's appropriate? They both grown. So even if whatever they doing is they business, which it don't even seem like they doing no weird shit. But it's like, bro, even if they was, they could be doing whatever freak nasty shit. The girl is grown, gang. She's confirmed adult, bro. She can go by, well, they changed the law to 21. But you know what I'm saying? She could go in the army right now if she want to go in the army, bro. She could drive. It's like she grown, bro. Like, y'all ass just weird, gang. People just weird as fuck. And it's like, y'all, what do they have in common? Streaming. Like I told y'all, bro, BenDaDonn ain't nobody but Mr. Mosby. BenDaDonn ain't nobody but Spencer off iCarly. Every kid TV show had adults on there. Y'all know that, right? Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Like, what are we talking about right now, bro? What shows can you not name a prominent adult on them Disney shows? Look at this comment. Imagine if another man referred to your daughter as his daughter. Absolutely cringe and weird. They aren't actors. That's for whatever reason y'all got it so fucked up that y'all think streamers are not actors. I'm gonna let you know, bro. 9 times out of 10, a nigga doing content, doing stream, a lot of times, bro, that shit be acting, bro. Like, I don't know why y'all don't look at it like that. Maybe because it's not a set and like edits and, you know what I'm saying? It's not the traditional, but niggas be streaming, bro, and we will have a whole conversation. Hey, so we gonna do this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna act like you mad when I say that. You know what I'm saying? Just play into it a little bit, and then I'm gonna kind of like fill it out from there. But if I keep saying that, just play into it and act like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this stream, I'm gonna let you kind of like make fun of me and shit, and I'm gonna act like I'm butthurt, and I'm gonna make myself the butt of the joke. Just keep going with that shit. Like, you just keep pressing me and shit. I'm gonna keep acting like that and shit. Like, y'all don't realize that a lot of acting and a lot of clip farming is just acting, bro. Like, even BruceDropEmOff, y'all can't take what he say and do too serious, because at the end of the day, he's just acting. But for some reason, y'all don't look at it like that, bro. And that's weird.
Like that they have to walk on eggshells with every little thing.
Yeah.
Do it. You're the creator.
Exactly.
They're watching you.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck what they gotta say? Oh my God.
The internet is willing to switch
watching
opinions
you, nigga.
at the drop of a hat. At no point in time when BenDaDonn and Your Rage were doing a ton of collabs with Yana and other streamers around that same age group, that people really care. The clips were going out, people were enjoying the content, but the millisecond Bruce says something, all of a sudden a bunch of people already knew they were weird, a bunch of people were been calling this out, and a bunch of people had a ton of stuff to say, when in all reality, they were just bandwagging off of what he was saying. So you can't sit there and just rely on them and their opinion for the stuff that you're going to do, because randomly, again, they could just switch. And at the end of the day, if you know something isn't weird and you're just hearing an entire echo chamber of people tell you it is, then you can just ignore it and continue making the content that you have been making. At the end of the day, though, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week.
Yeah, I think people just weird, and like I said, bro, you can't try to appease every single person. You feel me? Because
You never miss out on it.
you do all that, bro, and then as soon as you do that, they like, oh, well, I don't really think it was kind of weird, or I kind of miss Bruce and Yana, Ben and Yana streams, or you feel me? So then you'll start like, nigga, like a lot of people listen to the internet too much, and the internet is anybody can get on there, bro. And on top of that, it's faceless comments with no name, no profile pictures. Like, how easy is that to say any fucking thing, bro? People is just dick riders, bandwagoners, and goofies. You feel me? 1 minute they'll say black t-shirts is lame. Then you'll put on a white t-shirt, and you'll have a white t-shirt on for 2 weeks, and then they'll be like, man, that is lame ass white t-shirt. Nigga, we wearing brown t-shirts. And if you do that, bro, if you keep doing that, bro, you know what I'm saying? After a while, it's like, bro, like you just chasing validation at a point. You just gotta kind of do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't see BenDaDonn doing nothing immoral. I don't see him doing nothing weird. I don't see him doing nothing sexual. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him with no kids. I don't see him around a bunch. I don't see none of that, bro. You feel me? Y'all trying to make everybody fucking R. Kelly. He not R. Kelly, bro. The girl grown as hell. Like, stop doing that, bro. Y'all putting these weird ass jackets on people and got people, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, like that shit is weird, bro.